Hi everyone, I am Jomel P. Hitonzo. Magandang araw po sa inyong lahat. Welcome to Jumpstart Leadership on CSR Insights, where we firmly believe that each individual possesses unique talents capable of making profound impact on society. Thank you for joining us in having conversations about good matters that improve people's lives. So wherever you are today, just relax as we embark on the journey through the compelling stories of extraordinary individuals. These are the stories of those who have not only unlocked their potential, but also ignited transformative change and innovation within our communities. Get ready to be inspired and uplifted. Our guest for today is Honorable Mayor Divine Fontanilla of Bacnotan, La Union. It's an honor to have her share her insights and experiences with us today. Magandang gabi po, Mayor Divine.
Magandang gabi po, Sir Jomel. Good evening po sa lahat.
Good evening, Mayor Divine. Maraming salamat po sa pagkakataong binigay niyo po sa amin ngayon. I know you are very busy, but thank you for being with us today. Mayor, konting kwento lang naman po. Ano po ba ang background ni Mayor Divine? Siguro, kindly quickly share with us how did you become a mayor, ano yung mga aspirations para sa inyong local government unit.
Okay po. So, actually, I started my career as employee of the Department of Education. DEX pa siya noon. So, and DepEd for 16 years and then nagkaroon kami ng chance to migrate to sa ibang bansa. Then bumalik kami dito. Siguro yung perspective ko sa nakita ko sa abroad is also another chance sa akin na makagawa ng something unique and different dito sa bayan namin. So I became a vice mayor noong 2019 and then as a municipal mayor noong 2022. So this is my first term actually. Ayan po. So siguro yung aking background as an educator and also yung pagiging involved ko sa public service is also one aspect na nakatulong sa akin sa mga ginagawa ko ngayon.
Maraming salamat, Mayor. Mayor, medyo mainit-init pa to, no? At napaka-exciting, no? At alam ko napakadaming achievements ng Bacnotan under your leadership. And it has been widely acknowledged. Lalo-lalo na yung National Literacy Awards, no? Being one of the noteworthy. Could you please enlighten us on the journey that led you to this remarkable victory and the initiatives that play a pivotal role in earning this prestigious recognition? Yung inyong pong pagiging National Literacy Award champion.
Thank you very much po for that. In fact po, nung dumating po kami dito, yung husband ko po yung mayor that was 2016, pero he started his career as a public servant 2013. Nandiyan lang po ako sa background, being a DepEd employee dati po. So tinulungan ko siya. Siguro ang unang-unang inano ko is on education talaga kasi yun yung background ko. And then before, kasi po when I was with DepEd, I used to take care of special education, private schools, at marami pa iba. Alam niyo naman DepEd, multitasking. So doon po nag-start yun. And then we had this program, Reading Idol ko si Mayor, and that was Mayor Francis before. So doon kami nag-start. So that was 2015, 14 or 15. And then we started with the barangay reading caravan. Yung reading caravan po namin which we do every Saturday po, the whole year round po yan. Year round na reading program po namin. And which not only yung mga reading ng mga bata we also talk to the parents, to the barangay officials. So yung mga teachers namin, sila yung gumagawa ng reading program, sila yung kikipag sa mga bata, nagtuturo, and then yun namang mga kami from the LGU at saka ibang taga-DepEd, kinakausap namin mga parents, plus yung mga barangay officials on their functions and roles and responsibilities po sa barangay, at saka yung roles ng mga parents sa mga anak nila. So tinuturuan din namin silang magbasa actually mga parents so that may continuity from the school to their bahay. Yun po yung original na namin.
Wow.
So doon nag-start yung reading program namin. And then nag-blossom na siya. May ginawa kami after that na Bacnotan Learning Journey. Yun na po yun. And then yearly, hindi lang yearly, basta maisip kami, mga ginagawa kami additional na mga paraan para ano pa namin. Like for example, we have this summer camp na nag-start lang sa reading before, and then we started to add ng iba pang programs on top of the reading program. Sa parang multifaceted po siya. May sports kami dinagdag, math and science, and culture. Pati pa calligraphy actually. Yun yung mga ginagawa na namin. And then, um, marami pa kami, hindi lang kasi siya nagre-revolve around reading or sa classroom eh. Marami pa kami ibang dinagdag na program so that um, hindi mabore yung mga bata. So, um, every month halos may mga iba-iba kami activities. Kasi one of the noteworthy project na ginawa namin is yung aming Children and Youth Summit. So yung mga bata actually very excited sila every time darating yan kasi nagka-camp talaga sila. So even during the pandemic, hindi kami nag-stop. Kasi we have also this, nag-initiate din kami ng um, outstanding educators. Usually pag educators, ang inaano lang nila is mga teachers and principals. But then we took note of the role of the daycare workers na nagtuturo din sa mga bata, mga barangay nutrition scholars na nagtuturo din actually sa community, barangay health workers, pati police actually kasi they have their own program on and then sa schools, sa mga eskwelahan. So pinalaki namin yung outstanding educators, hindi na outstanding teachers, educators. And then, so yearly po yun na ginagawa namin since 2015 or 14. And then, naging ano na siya, naging parang na-institutionalize na siya. So, hindi lang, naging ano siya, naging very, very, kumbaga, everybody's looking forward to the program kasi lahat nagkakaroon ng incentive na as an educator pala, hindi ka kailangan maging teacher. So, pati PTA actually kasama dun sa recognition na yon. Yun po. So, during the pandemic, dapat may stop yun, pero hindi kami nag-stop. So, ang ginawa namin during that time na hindi pwede ang face-to-face, nagpapasubmit kami ng entry through paper lang, tsaka video. So yun po yung isa siguro din na, ano, na, na-sustain po namin yung mga programs despite of yung nangyari na pandemic po. Yun po
Wow, napaka-amazing,
Maraming pa
Mayor.
iba.
At napaka-comprehensive, Mayor, no, na nakikita. Actually ako, I agree, no, parang pag narinig natin yung word na educator, marami, hindi naman siguro lahat, pero maraming nakakaisip na teachers lang to, principal lang ito. Pero ang ganda po nung innovation niya na you even give recognition to other literacy volunteers. Like nabanggit ko na, may police, may PTA, may barangay nutrition scholars. No? Talagang hindi lang nakatutok sa isang aspeto ng edukasyon yung programa ng Bacnoten LGU. Pero having said that, Mayor, no, alam ko hindi ganun kadali and it requires a strong leadership, the same time, determination for good governance in order for you to achieve those milestones. Could you please share us some insights about your leadership style and how it drive the innovation and changes you envision for your people? Alam ko hindi ganun kadaling magpasunod ng tao, mag-lead, no, ng LGU para ma-achieve yung mga to. Ano po yung leadership style ninyo, Mayor, para may isa katuparan itong lahat ng mga ito?
Siguro I would say na ano po, sinasabi na nga nila transformative leadership. However, I believe na siguro yung background ko din as an educator, as a public servant even before at a young age kasi I was with DepEd, 20 years old pa lang ako. And then I went outside of the country. So siguro ang very masasabi ko lang na ano is yung um, I involve everyone. So, hindi lang kami sa management yung nagde-decide or nagde-dictate kung anong gagawin. So, maski yung mga nasa, mga staff, in-involve ko sila sa mga ginagawa naming programs. In fact, during the first year, yung implementation namin, ang hirap magpasunod eh. So, ang kasama ko lang dati talaga, to tell you the truth, yung mga principals at some staff dito sa office. Kasi hindi sila sanay sa mga competition na ganon. So doon kami nag-start. Yung mga staff namin ng mga clerk, mga admin aid, sila yung mga kasama namin. Sila kasi yung mga tagakuha namin ng data. Hindi yung mga kasama namin nagsusulat yung mga principals. Sila yung kasi doon ko kinukuha yung data. Then eventually, nung nakita ng mga heads at saka yung mga ibang staff na maganda pala kasi lahat na i-involve. Then sila na-start na maging maging na rin cooperative and nagtatanong na rin sila kung ano yung mga maitutulong nila. So, yun po siguro. So, maski naman you're a transformative leader, kung hindi mo rin siguro sila involved, hindi rin siguro magiging successful yung program. I think lahat ng ginagawa mo dapat you have to involve everyone so that everybody will have an ownership of the program at saka ano rin sila, they will be happy to know if it will succeed. Siyempre kasama sila lahat.
Yeah. Salamat, Mayor. No, I really agree na it takes a lot of it takes the community nga no, to educate our children. At the same time, it requires community engagement and participation to drive the change we envision for our village, no, and to our LGU specifically. Mayor, siguro follow up ko din dun sa nabanggit yung community involvement. Alam ko hindi ganun kadali, but how do you encourage community involvement in supporting educational activities? Lalong-lalo na po, no, yung steps that you need to take to promote parental engagement in their children's education. Alam ko, marami ako nakausap na kahit anong ganda ng program, medyo nahihirapan silang kusunurin yung mga magulang na suportahan yung mga initiatives na ganito na ginagawa ng gobyerno para tulungan maiangat yung antas ng edukasyon ng kanilang mga anak. Paano nyo po ini-encourage yung ating mga magulang to be part of the program?
Nag-start kami sa barangay. Nag-train kami. Train namin yung mga barangay leaders kasi meron kaming barangay literacy coordinating council. And in that council, may ang members namin diyan, may mga, bukod dun sa mga officials, meron kami mga members na mga bata at saka community. So, kinapacitate muna namin sila. Doon kami nag-start. And then after that, finorm namin din yung sa School Governing Council aside dun sa Parent Teachers Association. So, yung sa SGC kasi yun yung parang inano rin ng Synergia Foundation eh. Kumbaga sila yung nag-initiate ng program na gano'n, which is a very big help kasi minsan kung hindi estudyante yung anak mo doon sa school, hindi ka na makakasama kasi PTA nga eh. So yung SGC malaking bagay kasi it should be, even wala kang anak doon sa school na you can be a member of the School Governing Council. So ang number one siguro is yung to capacitate them and to show them, parang you walk the talk, parang you have to show them kung ano yung dapat mong gawin para mas mapaayos mo yung mga programa. And I believe nung nakikita na nilang nagkaka-award ng Baknotan, everybody is so excited to be involved. Another intervention po siguro dun sa mga ginagawa namin is on how to increase yung involvement ng community is yung pag-incentivize sa kanila. Kasi yung mga bata, pag they are the ones interested to join the program, kasi may mga pinibigay kami yung mga books. Bumibili din kami ng mga books. Yung mga colorful books talaga. Nakita namin how enthusiastic yung mga bata. Parang nula sila nakakita ng libro. Parang ganun. Kasi siguro din magaganda at colorful. So, itong mga bata actually yung mga nag-i-encourage sa mga parents nila to attend the program. So, yun siguro isang naging ano. And then, meron kaming mobile library.
Wow.
Maliit siya na parang pinaka actually first yung sa La Union kung hindi ako nagkakamali. Yung
Galing,
yung
galing.
opo, yung book pag nakita na nila yung mobile library na yon, talagang yung mga bata na lumalapit. Talagang marami kami mga big books, marami kami mga colorful books. Meron ka pa kami tutor ko si Cap. Meron pa
Wow.
kami
Galing.
may program pa na Durabox. Parang yung Durabooks pala, Durabooks. Kasi yung Durabox lalagyan nila ng books. Tapos ipipetty up nila sa mga barangay. Marami silang innovations. Parang nahawa din sila sa innovation din namin dito So you have to really show them kung ano yung pwede mong gawin and inspire them. Tapos pag nakita nila yung parang interest na rin ng mga parents, lalo yung mga bata kung mahusay nga silang ang tag dito yung 'di ba sa TV ang bilis nilang mangulit sa mga nanay nila na ano pag nakita ng commercial, ganun din po yung ano parang nangyayari sa barangay pag nagbibigay kami mga free books nababasahin nila. Sa kanila na yon. Ayun, yun po. Yun siguro yung doon kami nagsimula na maging very interesting yung reading program namin. Ang sabi ko nga sa mga speeches ko, hindi overnight success yung 2022 National Literacy Awards. It took us years and years of ano talaga innovation na parang hindi mo iniisip na mananalo kaya just you're inspired by the output, the result of yung ginagawa mo. So, ang laki ng impact sa amin kasi yung sa PhilIri namin magandang result at maganda rin yung naging effect sa mga barangay officials namin tsaka sa community na para i-adapt nila yung program. Ay, marami pa kaming ibang innovations na ginawa. One of them is yung meron pa kaming nung una-una nung si Mayor Francis po yung mismo siya nagbabasa doon sa daycare center. Tinuturuan din namin yung aming mga parents on how to do it pagdating nila sa bahay. Then meron kami mga contest about paggawa ng mga big books. So may mga every reading month celebration, may mga ganun contest kami. So mga teachers namin mga teachers namin ang gumagawa, and then there was even a time before the pandemic na yung mananalo pinapagawa namin talaga. Siguro yun din first time in La Union. I think there is a municipality doing that. Literacy month. Meron kaming nag-start kami sa Best Reading Corner. Best Barangay Literacy Implementer, at yan dinagdag namin this year or last year yung aming Best CLC, Community Learning Resource Center. So doon, during the first year of the implementation ng aming Best Reading Corner, actually natatawa kami dahil yung mga barangays, talagang makita mo talagang hinakot nila yung mga nasa school, yung mga catchment schools nila, yung kanilang mga tables and chairs, yung mga books. But nasabi namin, it's okay, it's fine, okay lang yun, at least they know what to do para sa susunod, alam na nila i-budget yung kanilang mga pera kung saan nila, kailan pa nilang bumili ng books for the reading corner, tsaka yung mga shelves na yan. And sa totoo lang, they did that. In-include nila sa budget nila yung mga books na yon, yung mga shelves na yon. And now, lahat ng barangays namin, mayroon kaming reading corner. Nag-purchase na rin sila ng computer, ng laptop. And there was even a point na nagbigay kami ng mga unang-una ng para sa internet. Nagbigay kami
Wow.
ng mga ganun para lang maka-access sila, para lang maka-research yung mga bata. Yun yung mga ganung innovation na simple lang, maliliit lang, pero I think pag pinakita mo sa barangay at sa community, sila na mismo yung gagawa ng paraan para naman during budgeting time, ito pala yung dapat namin gawin. Kasi hindi rin nila alam ang gagawin nila. You just have to show them. Pero may mga marurunong naman na na minsan nagre-research din sila na pagkikita mo na lang, may sarili na rin silang innovation. Parang lang, contagious na rin yung ginagawa namin. And now, nung nananalo kami, parang very inspired din sila to maintain and sustain po yung recognition na yun.
Wow. Mayor, alam ko yung mga ganyang gawain and steps, may pinaguhugutan 'yan. Interesado po ako malaman, Mayor, ano po yung vision ninyo for the future education in your municipality and how you plan to further promote and support educational initiatives in the coming years. Alam ko ang pinakamahirap sa lahat na gawin, nabanggit nyo kanina, paano siya i-sustain, no? So, excited kami marinig. Ano ba yung inyong future vision sa inyong municipality? Tsaka paano yung ano yung plan niyo to further promote yung initiative na to sa mga susunod pang panahon?
Um, okay, sir. Actually, this year lang, um, yung aming gustong mangyari na magkaroon ng additional integrated school, it happened. Parang suntok sa buwan. But then it happened. Parang nagpagawa lang ako ng plano, and then sabi ko, subukan ko iakyat. And nangyari. So, meron kaming dalawang bago integrated school this year yon. And our plan is to have parang public elementary school in all the barangays. Sana. Kasi we are 47 barangays eh. Ngayon kasi 18 schools lang kami. Pero maliliit kasi ibang barangays. Pero we have that in mind na para mas malapit yung school sa kanila. The only thing siguro is talaga iba-budget namin kasi lalo ngayon, mga barangay, konti lang naman ng pera nila to purchase a lot. So kung walang magdo-donate ng lot, talagang bibili namin yung lot. So may siguro unti-unti namin yon. We have plans of creating a technical vocational school and assessment center. Yun po isang plan namin. And then siguro dahil meron kami Don Mariano Marcos Memorial State University, plan din namin magkaroon ng community college. Yun yung mga other programs namin. Actually sa SOMA ko sinabi ko yung textbook hindi ko muna sinabi yung community college. At saka yung additional
Surprise.
elementary school. So po, iniisip kasi namin sa textbook is para naman hindi na kami makikiano sa third provider. Para dito na yung, in fact, yung aming first in La Union na ulit we have 25 na PHW na NC2. And
Mm,
nag-NC2 sila. And this is, actually this is in coordination with Synergy again. Pag may mga
wow.
opportunities, opo, yun sila din pang nag-initiate noon. So, gusto namin dagdagan yung aming BHW para maging assessor na rin sila. So dito na lang iikot sa amin yung mga assessors. Maraming mga na hindi lang kasi yung mga out of school adults or youth na ayaw na rin tumuloy ng iba na mag-aaral ng mas ng tertiary eh. So ito yung mga gusto nilang gawin. And I think maganda rin kasi paano kung hanggang doon lang talagang gusto nila, more on skill sila. So wala silang chance pag hindi mo sila din punta sila sa city, magastos. So pag dito lang sa amin, we can provide them with that opportunity po. Sa elementary naman, nag-excel din kami sa sports. So ang isang pinaplano namin is yung pag-put up ng archery academy. Kami kasi yung isa sa
Wow, nice yun.
kumbaga, pag nababasa niyo po is nakiki-compete yung aming, malaki ang support ng LGU sa aming mga archers. And nakiki-compete na din sila actually internationally.
Wow,
So
galing ha.
so yun siguro isang support namin. And then we have plans of, actually nasabi ko na in our scholarship program, dadagdagan po namin scholarship namin not only sa academics but also sa arts, sports, and journalism. Yun po yung
Nice.
idadagdag namin this year dun sa aming may scholarship grants po na or mga financial assistance po
Yun.
para to
Yun,
support everyone.
nakakatuwang mapakinggan, no, yung inyong mga plano, yung inyong view sa community at actually nakaka-inspire makinig kay Mayor. Pero Mayor, alam ko we only have limited time. Mayor, before we let you go, we would like to request, no, ano po yung inyong message, no, sa ating mga tagapakinig, lalo-lalo na Mayor, sa inyong mga constituents, no, to continue to inspire them and motivate them to continue to support the program of Baknotan LGU. At lalo na sa ibang mga leader pa, no, para mas patuloy silang maging inspired sa kanilang ginagawa as leaders.
Thank you very much, Sir Jomel, for my fellow Baknotenians. Please continue to support our programs and projects, especially on literacy and education. And we are hoping na we can sustain and maintain yung ating pagiging champion, but we cannot do this alone. We need your help and we need you to also support your children and everyone. Kasi this is not actually for us, but it's for our future generation. Sa mga leaders na may makapareho kong leaders ng kanilang mga kanya-kanyang municipality, I think we can inspire each other by sharing best practices. Parati kaming nagvi-visit and maski naman maliit yung aming chef and yung mga binivisit namin malalaki, yung mga chef nila. This did not stop us to be inspired and learn from them in our own little way. Kasi municipality lang kami. So I think everybody can relate naman na hindi naman pera yun eh. It's actually on how you implement the program, on how you sustain the program, and also on how you inspire your community, yung mga kababayan mo, so that they will participate, be involved dun sa program. Yun lang po yung sekreto. Kailangan talaga you have to show them and walk the talk, sabi nga. Kasi kung sinasabi mo lang and hindi mo ginagawa, and then I don't think they will believe you. So it's just to show them on that you care and you are that you mean well sa pagsaserve mo sa kanila. I think everybody will be on board sa mga ginagawa natin mga programa. Yan po. So thank you po, Sir Jomel.
Maraming salamat, Mayor Divine. Ladies and gentlemen, there we have it. Honorable Mayor Divine Fontanilla of Baknotan, La Union. Mayor, maraming salamat po and God bless everyone.